I was literally recording and I forgot to turn my microphone on. It's on now. So all that audio is gone. We're gonna have to restart. It's okay, it's fine.
If he was a winner, girl, you wouldn't have to worry about a damn thing. If I was up in it, shit, I bet a pound that I put it down.
So hello, welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you guys all of my artwork and pieces that I've done for the last quarter since I'm on spring break and a new quarter has started. Now I have design and drawing that I'm going to be showing y'all. Drawing 2, design 1, and I'm not very glad of my grade. I'm not very proud of my grade for design because my teacher played around. I'm gonna just get to it. I'm gonna just get into it because this is my second time filming. But this is the first project that I had to do for my design class. We had to do little little designs with dots and lines to build up to this project. This project, you had to listen to 2 genres of music that you choose from the list that he gave, and then like just draw a design that you hear. This is jazz and this is reggae. How y'all think it look? My favorite one out of all the projects that we had did in his class, this also, I forgot what this is called, but it's like a thing from light to dark. If you squint your eyes though, that looks the same. So I was actually supposed to make this darker and then it's a little bit more darker and it's like, but that didn't happen. It's fine. I'm not too pressed about it. I don't care. I don't know what these teachers are looking for you to get a full 100. I didn't get one. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. Next, my second project, we had to make shapes to make this. And then when you make your own shape, this is the shape that I chose out of all the shapes I chose to do. You had to put it in, flip it and stuff just to see what type of design you want to make. And then you had to color all of it. You had to use a certain color scheme from the color wheel. And y'all, I was struggling because this is Adobe Illustrator. This is like an app that we have to use. And I can't stand Adobe Illustrator. Like, it was just, I'm used to just paper, pen, and pencil, not all this online stuff. But we just have to choose our pattern, then put it on a cup, a bag, whatever you want to do, glue it on the board, and make sure it look presentable. This was like one of the first glue on the board things we did. No, actually the second, because it's the second project. Every project we had to glue it on the board, show the teacher, and then he graded it off of how well you glued it on the board and how well you went with the project, how well you designed it, and if it meet up to his criteria. If y'all go to an art school, your teachers are literally your customers. If your teacher tell you to do something like that, he wants it or she wants it done like that, and you can't really go behind their rules because they are the customer. Even though you're paying them for their skills, they are the customer. You have to do what they say unless it's just not done right. So, yeah, this project, which was, we had to do 7 sins. We had to pick a sin. I chose greed, and then we had to do research about it, make up a design, and then make a box from scratch, make letters from random objects that went with which sin you chose, and then put it on the box as well. So this is what I did. Greed. I used fingerprints, like my own fingerprints, smeared it because greed is all about like wanting more. And I chose money to make up in the word D. Pens and paintbrushes. I wish I didn't use that. I wish I chose something else, but that doesn't really give greed. But that as well, purses for the R, and then just random stuff I found on my dresser for G. He gave me a 15 out of 100. Never in my life got a grade this low before. Like, it never got to that point. He was saying certain stuff like the colors didn't really match, the pattern was too like blend, doesn't give unique, and like it was glued and everything just looked uneven, which doesn't make sense because I wasn't in person to show him this because I had bad stomach aches. Everything was already visually online. Like, so everything he saw was online. The only thing I forgot to put in here was for the submission was the research that we had to do on the flower. Other than that, this looks good. Like, what are you talking about? So I emailed him about it. I also emailed my advisor. We're gonna see if they can drop or bring up my grade for this project because that doesn't even make sense. Y'all, my stomach was having the worst cramps ever in life history known to me. I wouldn't say known to man, but known to me. This is like the worst cramps I've ever had. I was waking up out of my sleep with these cramps. And then I was like, ain't no way I'm driving all the way to Atlanta. Like, it's an hour drive. Like, no. Plus traffic. No, I'm not doing that. Not my stomach feel like this. So I just didn't go to school. But mind you, I did still turn my work in, of course. Then I was thinking I could probably meet him the next day, but couldn't do that neither because my mom got off work at a certain time, which office hours would have been over. But yeah, moving on to drawing two. I kind of liked all my projects except for the final project. Final project was a hot mess. Now, for all of my drawing pieces, I want to actually laminate them, illuminate them, whatever it's called, put them in plastic so that the ear will not keep messing up whatever I used to make these. Because even with this, I'm seeing like light blue specks, and that was not there before, and I don't know how that's actually happening because it's just been sitting on top of here. So it's either that or I put it in a portrait, not a portrait, but a frame. And I'm gonna have to buy a lot of frames. So I think I'm gonna just call the library Monday to see how much it'll be to like put all my stuff in plastic because I've done it before. But this is one of my pieces, and that's still good. So if that still looks good, we don't have to do that to all the rest of my other. This is my first project. We had to use pen. I didn't use a full pen. I don't probably use like a half of a pen or like half, probably like 2/3 of the pen. I don't know. This is my eye in each picture that we had to choose, or each project. We had to take a picture, and it had to be a picture that we chose, not an online picture. So I remember this day, I was like, I don't know what I want to draw. So I took a picture of my eye, and I was like, I think I'm going to use this. Now, I was really iffy because I was like, I'm an artist and all, but I ain't never did nothing as big as drawing myself and making it look realistic. So it was like, people was like, low key, like, I don't know, I think you should choose something different. I had faith in myself. I was like, you know what? We're going to step out of my comfort zone, even though this is a project. We're going to step out of my comfort zone and just do it. What's the worst that could happen? And I did it. And it looks bomb.com. Like, it looks so good. We had to make our own box out of cardboard, put whatever you wanted in it, and then make it look realistic in 3D with color pencils and watercolor. Watercolor was no. This is actually color pencils and ink. Ink was for the shadows. Color pencil was for this. But yeah, for my first time using color pencil, making it look realistic, I love the way this looks. Like I had to use a multiple of colors to try to get that same cardboard look. Other than that, I think it looks really good. This is an eraser. Next, and I was proud of this. I'll give this like my first one's a 10 out of 10. I just showed y'all. I'm not rating design because I'm not that proud of my stuff in design. I mean, it's just a design. But for drawing, that first project, 10 out of 10. This, I'll give it a 8 out of 10. I feel like I'm missing something. I just don't know what I'm missing. But this was an exercise. Best exercise I did in that class. This exercise was T. We had to choose from an artist that already was popping and stuff like that from a list. It was a big long list, and then you just had to choose an artist, choose one of their art pieces, and recreate it. This artist, I forgot their name, chose it. Looks just like it, but just different colors, not the same exact colors they used because I just didn't have those. But it's with watercolor and color pencils. When I tell y'all this ate down, like it looks like the original. Like what? What? T. 10 out of 10. Here is not too much, y'all, because I don't really like this project. Like I said, the skin, it just gets me, and I'll just show y'all. This is me at my sister's desk. Now the stuff on the desk is tea. That looks really good. The skin is throwing me off. The afro kind of throws me off. It's supposed to be a shelf up here, kind of throws me off. Everything, like the jacket looks good though. But everything, like all this down here looks tea. Even though this base could be a lot better, I don't know how to draw see-through stuff. That was my first time, and I think it looks pretty swell. I'll give this a, just because these are like the biggest parts of the shop, like should have been better than stuff on the desk. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. won't rate again. You know what I'm saying? I will still enclose this and capture it because the fact that I did so much with color pencil throughout this drawing 2 class, I like it. Please comment, subscribe, and like the video. And tell me what was y'all favorite art piece. Mine is going to be that eyeball one forever, forever and ever, which is why I need to make sure it stays that good. Yeah. Now I'm about to finish getting ready and figure out what these folks are doing because we were supposed to leave at 4:15. It's literally 4:30, 4:40, and I'm still trying to take pictures while the sun is out. So yeah, bye y'all.